Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
On the double. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let him know, let him know. Bravo. Set. 80 weapon. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 37.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll run with Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. On 1st down, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Herbert, and that is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Let's go, D! It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a...
On 1st down, Sweet. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, it's complete. James White. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Sweet, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 50 seconds, come on. Hey, echo. Go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Okay, ready? 53 is the mark. You ain't going nowhere.
Second and 2. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Exit. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the pass. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Get in the weight room.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Bennett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, that's scared. That's scared.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quentin Williams able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, wahoo! Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. It's been a long day for you.
Operating from the gun. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well,
now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Jets 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
Hey, defense, let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Herbert, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Sweet. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
21. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
13.
Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Go. Shoot.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck.
A final shot before break. Herbert. Flush to his right. That's complete to White. And they'll wind wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught by Herndon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Herbert flushed out right. Looking deep for Bennett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on 1st down, Herbert. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sweep. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Crunch time, defense. Hey, you.
Ready? From the midfield stripe, they'll lift a throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Hey, watch it. Topper. Big grip.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The kick by Joseph is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll run on 1st down. Sweep. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Sweep. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, let's go. Ready to go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 53.
To throw again. Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. It's caught. This is White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Herbert being chased down left. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Looking to throw, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. It's a foot race. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Mike, 53, 53, Mike. Oh, yeah. Big Griffin.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Herbert.
We've been around this league for a while.
Well, the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it's going to be second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Joseph on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Sweet. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.